need to do stuff like that, right?
Welcome to the world of Hearthdrawn. I'm your host, storyteller, and dungeon master Bilbo. Tonight we continue with our series Tales from the Yawning Portal. This is our 88th show of Tales from the Yawning Portal and our 30th episode in Dead In Thay. The players decided at the beginning of the Sunless Citadel that they would treat each of these adventures like the dungeon crawls and explore almost every room in these adventures. Our players have completed the Sunless Citadel, the Forge of Fury, the Hidden Shrine of Tamoachan, and Plum Mountain. You can go back and watch any of these great adventures on our YouTube channel. And if you are watching this on YouTube right now, please hit the like button to support our channel and subscribe too. We have played most of the same characters through each of the adventures in the Yawning Portal, leveled up characters accordingly, and we will finish with an old school version of the Tomb of Horrors where the Dungeon Master will kill all the characters, I promise. I'll at least try. And we will have... from last week, we're going to have Zaz go ahead and recap last week's episode.
Well, we finished killing the stupid lich, and we realized we were getting pulled up from behind. Well, that sounds terrible as I said it out of my mouth. But...
You guys killed a lich?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barbarian, we killed a lich.
Not the lich.
No,
a lich?
the lich.
Yeah, the lich.
Yeah, the lich.
Wow.
We got
But
really lucky.
Go ahead and tell them how. Go ahead. Tell them how you killed the lich.
We teamed up with a crabby demon. He's very crabby.
Oh, those are powerful.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Teamed up with him, went to the room, took on the lich and some of his minions. Made quick work of them, of course. But then we realized we were getting pulled up from behind. So we turned around, went down the hallway.
Twice crit with Erebus.
And then mid-combat of killing all these fools, seeing that we had complete control of the situation, egged a fight with the demon. Everybody got mad. Who cares? Who killed the demon? Who egged the demon on? Winner. Chicken dinner right here. Then we did that. It was weird. We found this weird pumpkin-headed fool who, after we killed the lead wizard, well, the apprentice wizard or whatever she was of this squadron, he went over and grabbed this little pumpkin head that had fallen from her hand, and he seemed to not want to kill us anymore and actually turned on the Knights of Cause. So, woohoo! Still have not heard a word from him yet. Can't speak to him yet. I don't know if anybody understands him yet because the only other person that I would think would understand him doesn't speak much, so that's great. And then we went back to our room. Well, our portal room. Did we drag? No, the claw disappeared. Lobster man disappeared before we could do that. So... barely any loot, of course, because cast threw a fireball in there. No surprise.
Soul.
Sakask. Oops. My bad. Then we went back to the room, and now we're getting ready to go swimming. Zaz is naked, and Elle has a bikini on.
All right. So, do you want an inspiration die?
Inspiration die.
Alright. Since I think I have most of them back now. In fact, I do have. I think maybe one's out there roaming around.
Yep.
Did you guys find the lich's phylactery?
No, they did not find that.
So we found out that
It's
it's really a cleric that's leading this whole thing down here. The lich was not in control.
You shouldn't. Wow.
We're going swimming.
But
That's one powerful cleric. God.
we also killed the demon lord.
Yeah. That's cool.
The demon god lord.
Yeah. So.
Sounds like you guys have been busy.
So yeah. They've been
just a little bit.
very busy.
3 back-to-back combats.
lately. Where yes, they took out a demon lord. they ended up freeing another demon, a Glabazoo, and it was not happy being captured by the agents of Koth, and worked with the group, and also killed the Lich, and then,
We didn't kill the Lich. Saz did.
well, yeah,
I think
Zaz.
Erebus.
Yeah, Erebus got the
crit on it
high
twice.
They all, a
It
lot
was
of
a group
people,
effort,
a lot.
yes.
It was a group effort. I mean, and the group took a lot of damage too.
And I did some crowd control. Shut the door on the whole party, except for the casters.
Yeah, because there was some spells going. There was definitely.
Hey, I led the charge.
Yes, but he was
And
held.
got frozen.
He was paralyzed.
Not my fault.
Someone died.
And so they took out. They took out the Lich, and then they turned on the demon, which was probably good. Smart play.
And I
Did he
stayed
die?
frozen through
I
the
died.
whole
I died.
battle.
No.
Oh,
I
And I
kept
was brought
rolling
back.
2s and
Yes.
3s every round.
that's right.
And now he's changed.
Umbra died, but got revived.
Revivified.
Really quick, and so got back on up. The group was really messed up. They went back, take a long rest. They'll all are healed. They all have their hit dice back, all their spells back. So you are right now currently in the Black Gate, looking at some of the loot that you have that you took out of Taravar, the Lich, from his chamber. You had Saul, who was collecting several potions from drawers in the room. And they also Erebus, because Sewell missed this, with his mage hand, or his unseen servant. Actually, I think both were at it. Missed a large drawer in the desk. They had to quickly take this said drawer
Oh, that's right.
and then headed out with it. And so you still have to discover what's in there, as well as possibly what are these potions that you have. And so that's kind of where we left off with you guys back on a long rest, and you have all this stuff, or well, there's several potions, and then maybe figure out this large drawer here. All right, so let's go with Sewell, because I'm assuming you're going to be looking at a lot of this stuff here. Sewell? Did we lose the guys again?
No, I'm here, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, Sewell's pretty freaked out about what's in these bags.
Well,
I'd like to protect the group.
it's not bags.
There's 2 bags, right? There's one bag I put the Lich.
In a sense, bags, your bags. Okay.
Yeah, everything is in 2 bags.
Yes, that's true. Absolutely.
I'd like to protect everyone. Would everyone mind moving to the corner?
What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna slowly open these, but I have a spell that will shield everyone in case something blows up, or we open up a portal to the void, or yeah.
Christ, I hope you don't do that.
So I'd suggest
fighting,
you mix
I
the
guess.
corner, and I will shield everyone.
Sounds good.
Alright, so first thing, Bill, I will. Alright, so I'm gonna put up a tiny hut.
Okay.
So that's 10-foot radius. We should be able to fit everyone in it.
Yeah.
It's gonna feed everyone when they're inside.
Sure. Yep.
I'll make it so that everyone can see through it. I'll make it transparent so they can see what I'm. So first I'll do is I'll take out I'll use a mage hand, so I'm not going to touch any of these bags. I'm going to take out both bags and put them in one corner of the room, the second bag in the other corner.
All right.
and I'll tell them to take out each thing and spread it about 15 feet apart.
Okay.
Alright, so once they're all spread out across the other end of the room, I'll then cast a detect magic, and I will get just within range of it, so like 29 feet away.
Okay.
I'll hit each item.
All right. So, so there's 7 flasks, and you're gonna get magic on all of those. There's also a steel key that is not magical. However, there's also a glyph that radiates magic. The glyph keys, sorry. And then the drawer.
Is it brand keys or just one key?
There's 2 keys. There's a steel key and then a glyph key.
Okay.
And then the drawer itself, inside the drawer that you pulled out is a black wooden box that radiates magic. There's also it looks like it's it's a gold thank you. A statue of like a dragon sleeping, with violent eyes, and then there's another.
They put your cousin as a
Oh, that's
statue.
gonna be inside. Actually, so I'll take that back because that's actually going to be inside.
It's gold.
So there's stuff that's in this box. I just
Not all
want to
dragons were related to that.
The gold statues in the box or in the drawer?
Okay. No. So yeah, there's a black box. Sorry. Yep. This gold statue that's not in the box. And then there's also a gold, smaller gold box. That's that's also is closed, and but that actually does radiate magic as well. But you think it's on the inside of that box, but not the box itself. However, the other one, the black box, you get in magic from the outside, and you're spending enough time. You're going to get a strong evocation on the black box.
That's on the outside of the box?
Yep.
Okay. I will very gently set that one aside from all the other ones.
Okay.
So everything that doesn't have magic, I'll use Unseen Servant to draw that in closer to me, towards the party. And then anything that's magic, I'll then spread it out like that. So
the only thing that you're not going to get magic on is the
Key that you need to use to unlock
the sleeping dragon statue, and then the black key.
Black key, black box.
well, the black box has magic on the outside, and the small gold box has the magic on the inside.
That is correct.
Okay. And then the potions were magic too, right?
Okay. Yeah, of course. Yeah, there's 7 of those.
What about the lich dust with the cloak?
No, there's remnants of magic, but it's more like necromancy and it's fading in the sense of probably just the ash of the lich. The cloak is not magical though.
Okay, cool. That's fine. It's still probably the most valuable thing. No spellbook? Oh, we don't know yet.
No spell book. At least not where not at least visible. Could be in the black box or could.
Well, not for the gold box though.
Yeah, I know. The gold box is smaller. It's not that big. The black box is, I would say, the black box is probably almost like in a sense 10, like 8 by 10, and probably maybe 3 inches. And so it's a small, almost like a shoebox, but a little.
Tiny handwriting. I'll hold up for that.
But the other, the small gold box is more like a coffer, and that's more in a sense probably maybe 2 inches in height and maybe 3 by 6, so it's not that big. That looks valuable.
3 feet by 6 feet.
Bill, either one of these boxes have, I'll move a little bit closer before I open them. Do any of them have any kind of necromancy, like carvings on it or anything that might lend me to think this might be his phylactery? I mean, it's probably the worst spot to put it is in
Yeah. No, you don't think that at all. I mean, in the sense, really, the black box, other than it looks really like a normal, just like it doesn't look anything special other than it's wood. It's this black wood. I mean, so it's a nice box. However, you know what you're getting from it, you have to assume, that it's trapped with some probably, the evocation spell. If you don't, dispel it, probably boom on the continents, whatever's in it as well as out of it. So you figured it's got a trap on it.
In other words, don't blow yourself up.
Bill, I've got some 4th level spells left. I'll use a 4th level dispel magic on the black box.
Okay, yep. So that will work. So that will dispel the evocation spell. So that will be. So you knock that fireball off of there.
Okay, so that's that. And then the gold box.
Lo and behold, it was just a fireball.
Yeah, and that magic's inside the box.
Okay. Do I think I can hit that magic without opening the box?
I would say no.
Okay. Alright, so if there's no magic on the black box anymore, I'll separate that.
Okay.
So it's just the small gold box sitting in the other end of the room. And then I'll stand way back by the party, and then I'll have the unseen servant open the small gold box.
All
and
right.
then one at a time, I'm going to have him hold up what he sees.
Boom! Everybody roll. No, I'm just kidding. All right.
Hey, that was easier than I thought it was going to be.
I'll concentrate on so I guess I'll be 29 feet away so I can get the detect magic out.
Okay. Yep. So, he opens the box. It doesn't weigh that. The lid doesn't weigh that much at all. So you can open, and it's basically for this. The lid kind of pops up. So it's just basically almost like a jewelry box.
So,
Okay.
so the lid pops up on this thing, nothing comes out, nothing explodes,
No.
and he looks like he's standing back by us, like that's the only thing that he's doing at the moment, right?
Yeah, he's standing back. He's basically like he's got this in the corner of the room, all this stuff spread out, and and you're seeing like all of a sudden it pop open.
Hey, Soul, what'd you do with that black box?
It's right here.
Yeah, he brought it to him, either the unseen or the.
Oh, okay, you got that in your hand, I see.
Brought that to him. Yeah.
Cool.
It's in the pile right there.
Yeah. So he's just putting stuff to the side, and he's.
But you got
he's
that one open.
Yeah.
And
He hasn't opened that box yet. He's just.
this the gold one?
Yeah. All he did was he dispelled whatever. He brought the box over. He has not opened it yet.
Oh, I thought you said the
No.
unseen servant opened up.
No,
the...
that's the gold box.
No, he
He
just.
in the box, and he's got like a shitty grin on his face afterwards. And then
Yeah.
Sir,
The unseen servant now, or mage hand, whichever he's doing, opens the gold box in the corner.
And it didn't go boom.
No, it did not go boom.
Cool!
Nothing.
Runs up to go see what's inside the box.
wait. There's magic in it.
Awesome! Let's see what it is! Reaches a grubby paw in there to grab whatever's in the
I'm
box.
gonna have unseen servant drag it away from him.
All right, give me.
He's gonna chase after the unseen servant.
That's what I want to say. Give me actually, give me initiative rolls. One for Soul and one for Dar.
Come back here, box!
18 on the die.
All right.
Oh, I only got 11 on the dice.
All right. So it's kind of you see it moving in the air, the box.
Hey, come back here! I'll start chasing
Don't
it.
stop me, I'll drop the detect.
I'm not sure what to do.
Erebus will mage hand it just above Dar's height.
Such a slick. Alright, so now it goes a little higher.
Almost done. Can't you be patient for 1 more minute?
Been patient long enough. Let's get on this thing.
And a few, I'll say this, a few platinum coins fall out of it when it's running.
Oh!
Running.
He's jumping even higher.
Goes up in the air.
Well,
They fall on the floor in front of you. A few platinum pieces.
Yeah, but if there's a few on the floor, there's more in there. So he takes Gladys and he tries to hook it. See if he can drag it down. He's gonna try to hook it.
It will come out of your, because this room is 30 feet high.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming,
I'm sure it's out of my reach, but he's gonna be like,
maybe a couple more coins fall out,
keep doing this till I'll fall.
Now, since that black box trap, I'm gonna. Can I check what's in this black box?
Yeah, Bill, people start piling out of that room. I'm just gonna put everything in the bag.
I grabbed the black box.
This is not a candy store. This is a lich's thing.
What are you doing?
He's dead. We're not afraid of him.
What the hell are you doing? You just died. Are you really touching the loot right now?
Is that what Seth says?
Yeah,
Yes.
you died. You are the last person to touch the loot. We just saved your life with loot. Do you realize that? Cass, continue.
Soul.
Soul.
Soul continue. Alright, so you guys let Soul continue?
Yeah, I guess. I'll start picking up the platinum on the ground. How many do I get?
Let's go with you end up getting the 7 platinum.
Oh, 7. Oh, hell, I suppose I gotta share this with everybody. Alright, I'll take it back over there. Here's 7 platinum that fell out of the damn thing. I'm not,
So there's a total of...
Yeah, I know, Dar. Thank
I'm
you.
not a thief.
There's a total of 200 platinum pieces in this coffer. And then there's this dark, smooth, like river rock. And that's what's radiating magic, so.
Ooh.
Is that
Stone cutting. Do I know what it is?
Huh?
Stone cutting. Do I know what it is?
Yeah, it's
similar to the one that is almost collapse?
no. Similar, yeah, a little bit, but not the same. But yeah, definitely it could definitely be not the same thing, but definitely kind of has that same kind of appeal to it, I would say.
What kind of magic was it radiating?
I'm sorry, I did not look at that part.
Transmutation.
Control water.
Give me an Arcana check, actually, on this.
Okay. 24.
Perfect. All right.
Magic items.
I'm just gonna say this instead of even looking at the magic. You think it's a lodestone?
I have no idea what that is.
All right.
Why don't hold it? Hey, you know what?
Big load.
Hold it. Can I make a suggestion here? I know you're real good there with your magics and things, but we have an actual sage with us, and he might actually know what it is. Why don't you ask Valiant?
Alien, would you like to find out what these potions are? Or if you know what a lodestone is?
Yeah, 1 second.
It's got to be in your book somewhere there. You've been reading like there's no tomorrow.
I'm willing to help you out, Cass. You're probably better equipped than I am for this, but if you need any assistance, just let me know. I'm not very interested in tampering with the loot of a lich. I think that's more your field than mine. But if you can't figure anything out, just let me know if you want me to look at it.
Let the dwarf swallow the stone. He'll have to take a load off. Drop a load.
I think in this situation, I am patient to just let you do the work since it's dangerous stuff.
Bill, do I think the dwarf's gonna blow up or anything weird's gonna happen if I give them lodestone?
No.
Boom!
Give it a die. I don't really know what it does, but it's a rock.
All right. So
Cool.
yep, you grab it. Kind of releases from your hand and it's just spinning around your head.
Would I know anything? Are you sure I don't know anything about this being a dwarf?
No, you do not.
Can I make an Arcana check?
No.
Now you can be our real pack mule.
Valerie, give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
$17.
It'll be a 23, Bilbo.
All right. So one, you these potions here. It's a clear liquid, and it's kind of thick, in the sense of the liquid, but it's clear. You smell it, and it has almost a rotten smell to it. And studying it a little bit more, they're all duplicate. They're all the exact same thing.
All 7 of them?
All 7 of them.
Okay.
And you determine that they are mind-reading potions.
Awesome.
Alright, I'll share that with the group. And I'll also tell Cass that I can always, if we can't fi- Sorry, excuse me. I'll tell
See what you
Soul.
started doing?
Sorry.
I'll tell Soul that if we can't figure anything out, I can just prepare some identifies and I have the pearls needed to do so.
Hey, Bill.
Yes.
So,
You guys think it's now, as you see it spinning around Dar's head, you guys are like, that's an eon.
Yeah.
Dar squints, staring at Umbra and goes, and trying to see if it'll shoot out and hit him in the butt and come back and throw it around my head. He's really trying to focus, trying to see if it'll do that.
He's
No,
focusing so
that's
much
not.
he almost shits himself.
Well, that's why they call it a lodestone. Excuse me, I'll be back in a minute.
All right. I'm just gonna kind of go through some. Anything else? Nothing's gonna blow up on you or anything. So in this black box, so one, this sleeping dragon is worth 1,000 gold pieces. So if somebody wants to note that.
Wait, what?
Hey Bilbo, if I
Someone wants
was
to know what?
if I was given the time, I could have swapped identify spell if you're okay with that.
Oh yeah.
And if
absolutely.
there's something we
You
can't
have
figure
time.
out, I can just do identify.
Yeah.
So what does this Irene stone do?
Do you want me to use identify for that, or can we figure it out?
Yeah, I can tell you.
Okay. I'll just say I use an identify for that one, Bilbo, and
Yeah.
I have 3 pearls, so I can do 2 more.
Because we're taking a long rest after we use all these spells.
Come on, Irene. Oh yeah, come on, Irene. You are a stone.
Is that you, Dan? Yeah, what's up?
So in 5e, the pearls are not consumed.
Oh, really?
A pearl.
Yeah, it just takes 1 pearl.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
It's
Well,
more of a focus than a.
got it. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know. I guess I overspent. That's alright.
What you think with this stone he has that's flying above his head, you think it's going to make him possibly faster?
I could use
I think it makes you more agile. Makes you faster.
Really? Cool. He'll try to run across the room from one end to the other and see if he moves faster.
Okay. So yeah, you take off in a burst of speed, and actually, you are now slower.
I'm now slower.
Yes.
Because you're not your 45 or whatever.
So
Because I'm not what?
Because you're not your barbarian speed.
Lower? I didn't know that was possible.
all right.
Why not?
I don't know. I wonder if they don't stack.
How
So-
slow am I?
You are 5 feet slower than you normally are.
Oh.
So what's your normal movement?
35?
So now you're at 30.
Oh, that sucks.
Take it off and give it to
I
Umbra.
would say no, but game mechanics wise, yeah, I mean, you guys see him run across, bolt across the room.
He's like, I'm slower. We're like, no, you're
What
not.
the hell? You said this was speed. It slowed me down. I should have crossed that in 1.3 seconds faster.
So wait, you're saying you're slower? I think,
Umbra.
yep, agreed upon. You were in the room still, right? So you couldn't hear any of this.
Oh, dude.
You find quite a few pieces of paper or parchment written down. What you see, it's notes that he is basically asking Zaztam for forgiveness, and that he will help the Koth Empire against and attack Pandia and conquer northern Pandia, and so it seems like there's several letters where he's written and he's asking for forgiveness. In these letters, what else do you find? Also, you find some documents, some history where you see it like he's searching out demons, and he has a few demon names here. They're true names.
What?
Yes. And he's actually.
Tell him to stop reading right now.
Okay.
It's in the book.
It's not books. It's just pieces of paper. It's parchment. It's not a book.
Give one his ass.
Yeah. So you see, in the box, as you start looking, even though you don't read any of the names, but you realize that he's searching for some pit fiend, but you don't read any of the names. But he also has some names of some other demons listed.
What's he?
And true names.
What did he write about?
Alright, so whatever I've left that I haven't read, I'm going to pull aside from everything else and put it in a book.
Okay.
Hey, it's Zaz to Saul.
Yeah.
Zaz has
What did he write about?
There's something here that we need to go over later when it's just us private.
All right.
Maybe the rest of the party, but somewhere more secure.
Oh, you don't want to, summon the Lich back here? Did he say his own name in the book?
You wouldn't know unless you start reading names. But there was. Yeah.
Saul.
Yeah.
Saul. Is his name in there? Saul.
Alright.
Yeah, so that's what you kind of determine is that it's letters begging for forgiveness and his defiance, and that he wants to work again with the agents of Koth. And then there's some more writings about him searching for a pit fiend, and he has a list of a few names of demons, and that's kind of where you start to see that, and you're like, you see some names, and it's written in magical runes. So really, the only two people I think that can read it is probably Valian and Ensul. It's more. Go ahead.
How dangerous are these pieces of paper, Bill?
In the wrong hands, they could be at least the list with the names of these demons. That could be very dangerous. And if you know a demon's true name, you can summon them. So in the wrong hands.
Your name written down, is it somehow able to find out that someone has his name written down or anything like that?
No, it's more in the sense that, but when you call them out, if like you did a summoning circle, and called them out, they would have to come, and basically, probably do as you maybe command. They'll try to, if they can, they will probably test their powers and kill you if possible. So that knowing a demon's name is very dangerous, because if you go to their plane of existence and you seek them out and you kill them, it's very bad. Like no coming back.
Okay.
But
how many names did I see? Just real quick.
I would say you saw. Let me just see. I think there's like
643.
I don't know.
The pit fiend's right behind you, to your left. That's where we're fighting next.
And the first name on the list is some demon named Cass.
So yeah, looking at it,
It's
you
probably the first name is Zaz.
see names of 5 devils and 5 demons.
Ooh, fun.
For a later time.
Yeah, I'll tuck those inside of a book, Bill. And
Okay.
put those away. Now I'll tell everyone else. I'll hold off on telling people that, because I don't know who's observing us. Like the dwarf might be observing us.
Hey, Erebus.
So, but I'll tell everyone else about the Seth's letter and about how his attacks go, plans to attack Mendia.
Actually, just so you know, because you would know this by now, so that this room is in a sense, and really this whole place is in a sense scribe-proof and any of that. The only way you can contact her is using the stone on the wall. That's the only way you can communicate with her, and she can't see anything. She basically has to, listen to you guys. But that's the only thing. And like you guys know, the only way to get out of this room is the one that through the gate,
Right.
or continue on through the portals here.
Okay.
You also will determine, Billy. Actually, for this, Zaz, give me a Arcana check.
13.
All right. So the key that Tarulvar had, the glyph key, is to the temples of anguish.
This is a serious customer.
Awesome.
I said this is a
Wait,
serious customer.
Isn't that where we... Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's where we have to go, guys. Go now. Go, go, go. Screw the pools.
What?
Screw the pools.
What's this?
Can we just attune to anything we want with the right roll?
Yeah.
What do you mean anything you want?
So this
What was this called that it's attached to?
this is a black
Temples of
key, Bill,
Anguish.
a white
Oh, let's go.
No, this is a
I don't want
this
to
is
kill
a white
slimes.
key.
I want to kill something else.
Let's go to the Golem Laboratory.
He would
Temples
have
of
to
Anguish.
attune to it. He just knows what it's for.
Oh, okay. So I guess we're still going to the pools. We wouldn't want to anger the gods.
Okay, I'll tell everyone everything we found except for the names.
Yeah, yeah.
So wait.
We rest. We
You have
rest.
to
I'll
attune.
tell
Quick
Zaz
question.
about
So how many
it privately.
rooms are there on this? Like, so you know, I know, like, we have the portals, the Black Gate portals.
Uh-huh.
How many portals are there here?
I think it's 7 if I could
Because
recall.
we can't get to the Temple of Extraction through these ones, right? Because that's the one that we were talking to the
Oh, yeah,
vampire
Yeah,
go
about.
that's
through
where you
something
have
else.
to close down so many before it opens.
Oh. So wait, is there like an 8th circle that we just can't see right now?
That's correct.
Awesome.
So yes, no, that's where you have to shut down a few of the black entrances to open up.
And how do we shut them down?
We just take a couple seconds and we shut
Yeah.
down.
Elle and Zaz know how to shut them down. And I think so does Valley, and I would say Soul. Probably.
They just don't have a
Erebus.
black key to
Yeah.
do it.
I have a key. Show me what to do.
Your keys can't do it.
Yes.
Black Gate.
They only have 2 black keys, I think.
Do we
Oh.
talk about who
Zaz has
the
one
black
and Elle
keys?
has one.
Zaz has one and Elle has one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I just got the
Oh,
prison's
that's
key.
okay. I thought it was Zaz and Umbra.
No. No.
I'm one of the first people to
That'd be like giving John a key.
I got the prison's key.
So are we gonna? So could I try and attune to the pools then? Because that's where we're going.
Sure.
Yeah.
Aren't you attuned to the pools already?
No, it's attuned to the prisons.
Alright.
So Arcana?
Yeah,
I knew we had a couple.
absolutely.
Arcana. 13.
Prisons.
13 is not. Sorry.
Still attuned to the prisons.
Bilbo, where did all these figures come from? These are so cool.
Valiant, would you like to try and attune to the
Oh,
this key?
I don't know if it's a good idea for me to attune to
Well,
I'll-
if you open it, others can rush through and
Awesome
you can hang
cock.
back.
I mean, Valiant wouldn't mind doing it. I'm saying
That's what she said.
Conrad wise. I don't know if you want him to or not.
21.
Well, I failed,
to
so I
the
can't.
pools or to
To
what?
the,
Or to the
yeah, I don't want to be the front line. I'll do the Goblin Laboratories just in case we have to run.
okay.
We're going to we're resting first, right?
Yes,
yeah, of course.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Of course we are.
no, Saul. Let's go, man. You didn't just use all your spells up.
Hey, Bill,
Yes.
how hard is it for me to grab this stone? I'm trying to get this stone.
You can grab it.
It made me slower. Okay, I'll grab it.
Sure.
This thing is so gross.
Here, magic. For you.
I'm not touching it.
Oh, I'm not talking to you.
Talking to
Umbra. You never know what it might have on it for you. Might be different for you. I'm
Yeah.
a dwarf, so.
I guess I'll take it in.
Okay.
All right, and it goes right back over Dar's head and floats around.
Bloody hell. All right, well, I guess I'm stuck with it.
I have that same problem.
Struggles of being a druid.
It is anti-dwarf.
Right?
All right.
Can you carry more stuff? Hey, everybody, let's throw stuff on him. It's a lodestone, right? Let's carry more loads.
Taz, last piece of housekeeping. How do you want to split up those potions? Protect them.
Of mind reading? You can have 4.
Elle gets 2.
Give 2 to Valiant and 1 to Elle.
I don't give anything to Valiant. I don't know.
Give 2 to Elle, and
I'll take
for
one.
shits and giggles, I'll take 1 so I can read the mind of a demon next time it fucks with me.
Because yeah, you can find out their name with that.
Dar, do you want one?
You ask them the question.
Yeah, I'll take one.
You can have one of mine.
Sweet. What is it?
The potion of mind reading.
You can read the thoughts of someone else.
Cool. How does it work?
It's a potion. You
Yeah,
drink
I
it.
know. I'm joking around.
Sure.
Too bad they're not my own.
Hey, is Jot back?
No, John is not back.
Damn it!
John is not back.
You want to read Jot's mind? I see how you are.
You can find out his true name. Oh. That's evil.
All right. John is not here, though.
All right, are we gonna get going here?
What about the talk we were going to get from Jack?
And that will happen, buddy.
Do we need any more?
We got 4 more rooms till you die, so you're fine.
We got anything else going here that we need to take care of before we leave?
Are the eggs still being heated up by our prestidigitation and all that? It's all set up?
I thought you guys had the eggs.
Yeah, the spell, with
Bill, kind of SOP on the eggs is every hour when we're back here, we're going to reheat them up.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, that's fine.
Are we trying to incubate some?
Yeah, I'm completely.
Yeah, we are, dude.
What creatures are we trying?
We don't know. We got 100 and something of them, though.
Great,
120.
and they're all gonna come. I think I saw an illusion of this.
We are
one
not
time.
close to
There are a whole bunch of eggs that all hatched, and these slimy creatures came out and killed everything. It was an illusion that this wizard conjured up.
Bill, I'm going to roll up that witch dust cloak nice and tight.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Wait, you're gonna put that in the bag?
Why aren't you wearing it?
Shouldn't we just like spread its ashes or something?
They may be useful to me at some point.
All right, you
Oh
sicko.
no, he's gonna burn.
Are you snorting that stuff?
Not yet.
Good answer.
So that's where you get all your
But
spells
I
from.
thought about it.
Snorting a little lit stuff, man.
All right.
So
So what do you guys do?
we go through the gate.
Yep.
All right, so you
SOB,
go- no.
Erebus
so that's what I was
goes.
gonna go ask. this,
Erebus
because
goes through,
And you stay on
and
the other
no
side?
one else goes.
That's a.
So it's clarified.
We
All
didn't
right,
discuss
so you're
this.
Yeah,
not
we didn't
gonna be
discuss
on that side. You're
Nope,
on
it's
the
right here,
side.
Well,
Alright.
what about me?
And I'm going to tell
y'all?
Erebus to come back when things are clear because we will not be able to telepathically hear him because he's on another plane.
That's correct.
Bilbo, Valian will throw non-detection on Erebus.
Okay.
I got 3 rituals I'm gonna do.
Erebus
Alright.
just got a Woody.
All right. So yeah, let me just quickly go around the room. Then. So Umbra, are you doing anything? Just waiting?
I'm waiting right at the portal, like ready to jump in as soon as something happens.
Okay. Well, you won't know unless Erebus comes back. Is that?
I say to Erebus, come back. As if something happens, come back to get me and Dar.
All right. So Zaz is going to be opening the portals, keeping everybody at bay on this side. Kit, are you casting any spells or anything pre-hand, or are you staying just ready to go?
Fireball.
I'm just ready to go.
Okay. Dar, are you just ready to go, or are you doing anything pre-hand before you?
No, I'm just, I think I'm
Griffin
just gonna wait
Gladys.
here.
All
Yep,
right.
I got Gladys out.
All right, Belling. So you cast non-detection on Elle. Do you do anything?
No, Erebus.
On Erebus, sorry, my bad.
Oh,
Erebus.
and
What does
unless
non-detection do exactly?
It makes him immune to certain divination magic.
Oh,
Bilbo. I think a big thing is that I think it might block seeing invisibility, for example.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Perfect. And do you do anything else, Valiant?
And I'll just put if it seems like we're going into combat, which it sounds like we are, I'll put a mage armor on, and I'll just hang out. He'll do his usual stuff.
All right. Sewell, you said you were doing 3 things.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 3 rituals. I'm gonna do comprehend languages because no one could understand the pumpkin raven.
Okay.
I'll do unseen search. So I do that. Then Sewell walks around with a small jar that has maggots in it. There's 8 maggots.
Okay.
If anyone wants these, you put one in your ear. You have to let it crawl into your head.
Is this for the telepathy?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'll take one.
I'm assuming everybody does.
what?
Since that way you can talk to each
Valiant.
other.
I didn't the last time.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it this time.
All right, so Dar isn't gonna do it.
That's too creepy.
I ain't putting no critters in my ears.
I'm assuming,
I try to clean them suckers out at least once a week.
All right, so Dar and Valiant aren't doing it. Everybody else is doing it. I'm assuming you're doing it, Kit. So you can talk to them when you're in animal form. Yeah, I figured that.
The alien will kind of speak to Sol though about the spells he has, just to kind of diversify some stuff. So, but we can do that out of context here.
Okay. Elle, are you casting anything pre?
Sorry,
Yes.
2
Sorry.
quick things: unseen servant, and then water breathing on everyone.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Oh yeah, that's probably good. And that water breathing goes 8 hours, right?
24-hour duration and 10 million creatures.
Okay. Cool. All right.
I'll do, and I'm gonna do passive trace on the whole fight.
Okay. All right. So that gives plus 10 on their stealth checks, correct?
That's right.
All right. Perfect. Elle, are you casting anything?
I am. I'm going to cast aid on
Can I see the player's handbook?
Oh.
and myself.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Okay. So 4th level aid. That's an Umbra.
Umbra, Valiant, and
All right, got it.
Thank you, friend.
So +5 max.
That's plus 15.
Oh,
15.
cool.
At 4th level, you cast it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
The 4th level.
Thank you, friend.
All right. All right. So Erebus, what do you do?
Alright, the gate's open. I'll go to see them.
All right. So you climb on through. You come into this rather large round room, and there is a broad round pool in the center of this in this chamber here. It has a lift off the ground, probably I want to say it's a foot. If I remember. Just let me double check that. You get a smell of salt water when you come in. It is dark, as you love.
First question.
And yeah, there's a 1 foot surface, like basically like just a 1 foot kind of you know almost like in a sense of just holding the water. So stone right around the whole this large pool of dark blue water.
Okay, so like a ring, like the wall of the pool is 1 foot
Yep,
high.
exactly, like a well.
Any evidence of water outside of that circle?
No, there is no water outside the circle.
And anything moving in the circle?
Nope, the water is still. There is a door to the east and a hallway to the north.
Okay. And it's totally dark. And no evidence of anyone moving, no footsteps.
Nothing. Yep. You go ahead and just give me a perception check, just in a sense. We'll keep this on for a while. The perception check on as you search stuff.
Alright, 1 second. Sorry. So go ahead. Someone, Alex, roll me 20.
A 13 on the die.
Alright, so 23.
Okay. Yeah. So it's definitely evidence. There's no evidence that anybody's been in here for quite a while.
What did they put on us?
Water.
And yeah, there's definitely no one, you know, in this room.
And
Okay,
then telepathic
I'll
bomb.
put it at the mage hand. Just
Did
turn
you
the
get
water.
telepathic on this time? Or did
No.
you-
He didn't.
Okay. Nothing happens.
You don't like worms?
Nah,
Okay, I will
He's
splash
good
some
nature.
water on
It's your bookworm.
Water's acid. Great.
It's the same thing.
No, it doesn't seem like
maggot.
you spill some water onto the floor. It doesn't seem to,
You would have done
you
a
know,
worm.
do anything
You don't
to the
scoop
floor or
maggots.
anything like that.
Sure.
Worms are limit.
Yeah.
So just so you know too, so down the northern hallway is a white gate. I want to say probably about 30 feet down the hallway, which you know would lead back to Mr. The vampire.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's it, that hallway faces the other way.
Yep.
Alright, so let's go the other way.
How much?
Okay. There's a double doors there to the east.
Yeah, so I'll go check those and listen, see if there's any light coming through, check for traps, see if they're locked, etc.
$1 billion.
Yep. So there is no
You wouldn't do it for $100,000.
there is no lock on the door. You don't hear anything beyond the door.
I'm just skin that the thing.
Any sign
Point
of light?
about the whole thing.
No, it's dark.
Dead skin.
I will let's check for traps.
All right. I'm still gonna keep your perception check that you rolled until I say differently. No. You know, there's no traps on the door. The door's not locked.
Okay, I will crack it open, look. It looks safe, I'll move it to the room.
It's actually a hallway.
Oh, okay.
So the hallway goes about 10 feet and then breaks off to the
Wait.
southeast, kind of continuing southeast.
Okay, why don't I'm gonna go back then.
Okay.
There seems to be no danger here. Let me bring the group in. I will do one thing. I'm going to take my mage hand and try to press on the ground. See if I can disturb the actual ground, like where they would walk through. Obviously, you can't put that much weight as a person. I just want to, and then I'll move down to the wall and examine see if any pressure plates or anything.
Okay, yeah. With that first perception check, in this room here, this specific room, not necessarily a hallway, as you haven't gone down that, but this room, no, the floor. You don't see any sort of traps or anything, any kind of triggers or anything like that.
Okay, so based on what I can explore, this is the same.
Yep.
Okay, alright, I will pop back through and say, this room's safe.
All right.
Second, anybody who else attuned to keys in here?
Huh?
Who attuned to keys in here?
Did you?
Who's attuned to the predator pool?
Yes.
Predator pool. That was cool.
Hey, you want to try it with the keys? It's good to have these.
No, nobody attuned yet today.
To this? I thought before you guys did, and then you switched
No,
your mind on
Kit.
it.
I know Kit attuned one time.
Yeah.
Once to predator. Did anybody else just now? Like
Oh
in-game?
no one in game right now.
Yes.
No one has. So Kit
It's all.
is the only one that's attuned to the predator.
I failed my attunement, remember?
What was that?
Give
Kit?
this a shot.
I failed my attunement.
No, you like
No,
try
this
to
is
attune.
like-
You try to re-attune it to something else, but you
Yeah.
can't. You can't not be attuned to something. Like,
Yeah, it's
If
definitely.
it fails, you're still attuned to the last
Yeah,
thing.
so
that
you have a
attuned
key that's attuned to the predator pool.
But anybody else gonna attune before we go in here? Before Erebus gets back? Question mark.
Sure.
So who's gonna do it?
Elle and Cat. So
Where is it coming from?
Oh, so Elle's gonna try to attune to the multiple
Starlight.
again. All right, give me a roll, or do you need Alex to roll for you?
No, I got it, but I'm going to do
Okay, perfect.
You know, that's it too.
What'd you roll?
It's a 9 on the die, but
Okay. Alright, so let me just put out this room here for you guys.
yeah, I'm only 11.
Oh, cool.
So there's the.
So that's the pool.
So 11, you do not attune still to the multiple key.
Do you print these things out and then cut them out, or what do you do with them? Well,
Yeah, I do them in
okay.
Would you like me to try?
yes, please. Well, yeah, sure, yeah, yep.
Oh dear.
Because we don't have anybody else to attune.
Okay, me and Dar are ready to go
so
through.
yeah, so you can
We're ready to what?
Go through, like in front line.
to attune one of the glyph keys to the predator pools.
I've got a key that they gave me earlier. I want to tune that to the boost brows.
Okay, give me another roll on that one.
22.
Yeah, you're good. All right. So just make note of that you have one attuned to the predator pools and one to the ooze grotto. Perfect.
See?
I'll try to do my other signal keys.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Give me a roll.
Should I keep this one on the prisons?
Yeah, just in case.
Okay.
We never know what's gonna happen in the pools
All right,
of
so you have no
devotion.
problem there.
Yeah, so it's a lot of devoted.
So these are the pools of absolution?
Nope, these are
Billy,
just
can you put Erebus at the
regular
double
pools.
doors?
Double doors.
Yeah, because I'm assuming he's gonna go back there and try to start coming through.
Yeah, in fact, I'll get ahead of them and I'll tell them to save those stories.
Did you go through already?
It's starting
Yeah.
to
So I'm coming through.
All
Are
right.
you
Yeah,
coming through?
yep.
Okay,
All
me
right.
and Dar come through.
All right, yeah, you guys can come through, and I'm gonna just work with Erebus, and if you guys do anything in this room, I'll come back to you guys. Okay. All right. So now give me another perception check here.
Alright, here we go. It is a 18.
All right, so perfect. So once again, in this hallway, right away in the hallway, you discover one floor trap again. It's those where a pressure plate, 10 feet in on the northeast wall where the hallway turns. Then going down this hallway, another, say, 30 feet, the hallway goes south. With some stairs heading down, but you find another pressure plate right at the top of the stairs on the west side of the wall. And then at the bottom of these 10 feet stairs, there's another pressure plate on the east side of the stairs.
Wow.
So 3 different pressure plates along this hallway, and 2 of them are opposite each other on the stairs, so pretty nasty.
Let's go the other way.
However, and then this opens up into this rather just large, just gigantic chamber, another circular chamber here, and what you see is one on the east wall. You see these 2 large floating bubbles of water, like they're floating about 5 feet off the ground.
It's a water ball.
Yeah, like a water ball. And there's 2 of them just elevated there. However, in front of there's this large pool of water. Once again, with a 1 foot wall, height wall around this large pool. But what you notice here is there's these gigantic steel bolts that have been driven into the stone floor of this immersed area, attached to heavy chains. These trail down into the water of a vast pool situated between a curving northern and southern staircase that lead up to double doors on each side. And like I said, there's these 2 enormous globes of blue liquid that are suspended in the air on the east side. So that's what you see in this room. Once again, no lights, but your dark vision, you can get all that. And once again, the water's dark water. So let me go back to you guys. So he's checking all this out.
Social.
What do you guys do? Anything?
I touch a tip of my arrow into the pool of water.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Nothing? No movement? Nothing? Like,
no.
Tap?
No.
Well, that's not how you do it.
Just sends waves through the water, nothing else?
Yeah, I mean, just even tipping the arrow is not even to do much.
Well, yeah, I just want to tap it.
Kind of
just
the
tap
water.
it.
The water moves. There's a strong smell of salt air.
Is it pure blue?
Like salt water, huh?
Is it pure blue? Black?
Of course not. It's not reflecting anything.
Dark blue. Dark blue water. Yeah.
Oh crap!
Hey, but it's gonna be a little bit salty.
So I'll
yes.
So I'll walk up to the water. That's not how you do it.
Just so you know, I mean, it's still open because Zaz is still there, right? So if Sewell didn't want to come through, he doesn't have to yet.
Just put him all against the wall.
Okay, put him against it.
Bill, does this
Yes.
look so? Stepping up to the
This
to
is
the edge,
useless.
does it look like it's a gradual slope or a
it's-
straight drop?
It's a straight drop, so it's like almost like you could
Like a
sit
well.
a foot like a well. So it's a foot around, a foot high off the ground. The water is also more level with the ground, so there's a foot
Right.
between the water and the ground.
Got
on
it.
both
And there's like
sides.
so it really is like a deep well. of some
Deep
kind.
well, yeah.
And you can't see the bottom down there.
Well, the water's dark blue. The water's right there level with you guys, but like a foot down. But it's dark water. You can't see through
That
it.
one's scared of my shit.
Dark blue water. Also, remember it's darkening.
So wait,
There is no light.
how am
I
I
got dark vision.
how am I
know,
supposed to
I'm
do
just
it
saying
then?
There is no light.
So it just looks gray.
Well, yeah, it looks great, but
Oh.
yeah.
Well, that's a way to get something to come out. He pulls out his continual light stone and dangles it. Well, he kind of dangles it over the water while it's hanging on his chest. Come out, wherever you are.
Okay. That
Am I
sounds
hearing
good.
Dar bellowing?
You just heard it now.
I'm right next to him just in case someone pops out and attacks him. I'm gonna swing on it.
I love Dar. That's right. Yes. Dar, what's your armor class?
Right now, it is a
I got my shield.
19. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So that's good enough. This large black tentacle comes whipping out of the water and misses you. Goes right over your head.
As soon as it attacks, I get my.
No, you don't. This is a surprise.
This is a surprise round.
No, and comes right over your head and misses. Now let's roll initiative.
Oh!
Knowledge nature.
There it is.
Knowledge nature.
Yeah,
Did I
knowledge
recognize the
nature.
tentacle?
Not yet.
That's one dex. I'm not a 27. What is your luck? What is your luck?
I critically hit him first.
He automatically just gets 12 shots on it.
Okay.
Tentacle monster.
Anybody above a 20?
23.
Of course you are.
Anybody above a 23?
No.
All right. So Zaz is first.
16. Come on.
All right. That's what I'm gonna do. All right. So we're gonna do something a little different. So we're gonna start initiative with Zaz. Work our way around the room. I'll also include the online people, and then me, and you will be the last Umbra.
That's messed up because I rolled one of the highest initials.
And I only got a 6.
I got a
So we're gonna do something a
16.
little different tonight, guys.
You should count who's second.
This must have come from Gen Con, huh?
Yep.
Yes. So one of the DMs,
The
a couple
Legacy of
DMs
Mana.
did this, and
was-
there's a couple of guys that do different things.
Cool.
So Zaz, you are up first. You see that right now, this one tentacle kind of above Dar.
Can I try to track to where it's coming from, the center mass?
You could try.
Alright, I'm gonna try.
Alright, so
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on his tentacle.
Okay,
And
so
then
you're
it
gonna
allows
shoot
me
at that?
to. No, I'm not gonna shoot at it, but because I cast it on that. So.
Alright, so you're gonna shoot down in the water, so you're gonna be at disadvantage shooting into the water.
Does the light help shine anything?
Not yet.
13, I think. Yeah, 13 to hit.
Nope, so into the water.
Alright, I'll shoot the stupid tentacle.
Alright. And you're not at disadvantage anymore.
17.
17, you hit it, but the arrow bounces off of it.
Okay, cool. Alright,
Um,
I'm done.
you
Alright,
see it.
Dar,
Yeah.
you're up.
You see a slight worried look across Dar's face when Zaz can't hit it with arrows.
It's tentacle, not even its.
Guys, this might be more than we can handle here. Oh hell, fishy. I'm going to, and I gotta wait for a minute. Can I still see the tentacle?
Yeah, it's out floating above your head right now. Yeah.
Cool, Gladys.
Fighting.
Let's try to hit it.
It's
Alright.
fighting with the lodestone.
So, gonna
Above its
swing
head.
on it.
The lodestone protected you.
Yeah.
Fighting with the tentacle. It's kind of funny though. Just imagine a stone
Hell,
fighting
you?
a tentacle.
Well, that's only gonna be a 17.
Alright, so 17, once again, yep, so you crank at it, but you do not get through its thick, fleshy
17s don't
tentacle there. And
but-
after that, when that, go ahead, if you're finished up what you're going to do.
I slide over by these doors over here.
Alright, so it strikes at
Assuming I
you.
can't
And now
see
I'm
her.
going to get my attack of
And-
opportunity.
Yeah, okay.
I'm guessing you're down the hallway,
Ooh,
Erebus,
yes.
right? Like just slightly.
24.
Alright, so 24 does hit.
Okay, and for 10 points, and then I get my 15 feet of movement that does not provoke.
Alright.
And
That's 15.
Yeah. So again, draconic wings burst out, and I fly back.
All right. So
It's like a forward position.
as Dar runs, and so does Umbra, another one comes out of the water
Turn into
and
animals.
strikes out at Cat.
Gotta learn how to be an animal at all times. Sad.
And this one hits Cat.
Of course it does.
Why
wouldn't it?
Alright.
Everything hits the cat.
It's like a bad scene of LMR.
So, Cat, you take 22 points of damage.
Whoa. At least we don't have to read the riddle this time.
And then, Cat, I need you to go ahead and give me an escape check. Either athletics or acrobatics, whichever you choose.
So these actually look like
As
tentacles?
this thing tries to wrap around, yes. Like an octopus tentacle.
That's just sucking on you.
Bilbo, I think I'm gonna portent it to a 13.
Oh, okay, the hit.
Portent her roll on
her
the skill
roll.
check to a 13.
Oh, so you're gonna make it a 13 and she still gets her bonus then?
Yeah, then she gets her bonus.
Alright, so what's your either acrobatics or athletics? Kit.
I haven't rolled yet.
You don't have to. Valiant's giving you a 13 with his ability. So you can, whatever your, what's your acrobatics or athletics, whichever is better. What's your score?
+3. Acrobatics +2, so +3.
Alright, so +3 gives us 16, which is not good enough. And this thing now is wrapped around you and you are restrained, Kit. As of right now. So, Valiant, you are up.
Oh man.
Oh my god, please.
That's rough.
Go back to the portal.
Oh, see ya.
I'll go ahead and just shift it there and try to hit the tentacle wrapped around her with my sword.
Okay.
I'm trying to hit it two-handed. Oh, I missed. I missed.
That wasn't the one, was it?
That was
That
a
was a
2.
two.
Alright.
As he drags it along. Shit! Valiant, that's not how that's used.
Alright. So as Valiant does that, another one tentacle pops up and now goes after you.
Alright, I'll throw my shield belt.
What's your armor class going to be?
19.
It hits you.
Oof.
So, you are going to take 18 points of damage
Sounds
as
good.
this thing strikes into you.
What'd you say?
Both
And
the
I
big
need you
fighters
to go
backed
ahead and
up.
make an escape check.
I'm about to jump back.
That's not possible for the wizard Bilbo.
That's how my character plays.
Natural 20!
Oh no,
Nope.
I rolled a 4.
Roll the
All right. So you also get entangled, not restrained, I should say. It surrounds you, it restrains you right now.
Yeah.
And so now from Valiant, let's go to Erebus. You are up. You hear this in the hallway.
Alright, well I know my group can always find a way to make it safer and unsafe. I will move back. I don't know where I was, so just make that.
Yeah, I know where you're at. So, what's your movement?
Is 30. Well, first round of combat, so it's actually 40.
Okay. All right. So with a single move, you're not going to be able to get back to the room. You're still another 20 feet away.
Yeah, no problem. So, yeah, so I'll use my cunning action to do a dash.
Okay.
And move so that I can at least see. I don't know that I want to move into the.
Yeah, you can get right there if you want.
Alright, so how many tentacles are out there now? 3?
There's 3, and one has. You see it one's wrapped around Kit, and another one's wrapped around Valiant. And
Alright,
It's gonna go down. I'm gonna turn my horse to the
We didn't roll myself at the beginning, but I have to make self in.
Hey, Billy, can you knock it?
It's not aware of you, so I'm going to give it to you.
Can you still?
What?
Can you lock it up?
I'll try to free it. I actually hit
What?
24.
Yes, you hit.
Let's see your lock.
I heard about this.
Yes.
And
I talked about 15,
what's it
27
to you?
points.
All right, so 27 points. All right,
Into the wounded
make a
one?
roll here. That's a good chunk of damage there.
Plus the 10.
So it recoils off of Valiant. So
Oh yeah, and add my 10 to it.
no, not yet. It just recoils off of him. That's not gone back into the water.
Because I've done 10 to it, he's done 27. Math.
Get kid free.
Okay.
Second shot.
Sure.
And is aware at this point, or still don't?
I would say no. No, he hasn't surfaced.
So that'll help a little bit. Alright, I can help you out here, kid. Alright, well, it's gonna miss though. AC 15.
Yeah, so you hit it, but the arrow just kind of bounces off its rubbery flesh.
Alright, and then this first round of combat, I get third shot. So
Sure.
I'll try to help out again.
You want to write on this paper.
Alright, I got it.
Oh, nice. Okay. Let me
To
do
the
quick
happy
here. Sorry.
birthday store.
All right. Just double damage. Sorry, nothing special there for you.
He's gonna take his horse to the happy birthday store.
Yeah.
Hashtag me.
7. So
What?
22 points now.
All right. So, but let me see if releases Kit. Yes. So, Kit, you're released after Erebus hits it with an arrow.
With my remainder of movement, I will tuck up the doorway I'll space above it so that I'm not visible. Otherwise, I will back down the hallway with my remaining movement.
Yes,
you
like
just
20.
go back 5 feet. You should be fine. And Kit, I'm sorry. Let me go to you because I'm trying to go by screen and I missed you. So you're up, Kit. You're muted, Kit. You're up. You're up. You're up. So Valiant shot an arrow, released you, so you're free, and you're up. What do you do?
Erebus did. Valiant can't shoot a bow or swing a sword.
With any actors. But he's dead on when he predicts that he's gonna miss.
What do you do, Kit?
Hey, when you're rolling for recap, you can just use your potent die.
I don't know.
I don't like it.
All right, so
You couldn't just say-
if you want, because you are hurt, one of your options, of course, is you could change. You could either use your action to disengage and go down the hallway where Erebus just shot from, or you could go back to the black portal, but the rest of the group's here.
Yeah.
Or you can transform it like we should.
Yeah, or transform into something.
You can be a water creature, can't you?
So you can heal up that much again.
Yeah,
Attack.
It could be a shark.
Shark. Kraken.
It could be a kraken.
Have you seen a
Be
kraken?
You're stuck in the tank.
I better not beat a crocodile. I don't know if we fought a kraken yet.
Not with this group.
So what are you gonna do, Kit?
We have a crocodile ready for you.
Or you could, oh yeah, crocodiles.
Okay, would you do
Crocodile.
Crocodile.
So you're gonna turn into a crocodile?
I think she asked if she's encountered one.
I thought you guys have fought a crocodile.
Yes, we have.
I'm sure you guys have fought a crocodile.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Turn into crocodiles.
Yeah. You can turn into a
That would
crocodile.
be a giant crocodile.
All right. Perfect.
And the crocodile's hilarious.
All right.
Giant crocodile.
Giant crocodile. All right.
Roar.
And you want to go ahead and take a bite out of crime?
Or crime out of a bite.
Try to bite it here?
Yep.
All right. Go ahead.
Rest gonna do multitask.
Crocodile with a
And
fire.
I can.
Yeah.
It's a crocodile. If she was a rogue druid, she'd be a crocodile. I said.
11 to hit.
No. You just snap in the air at the tentacle and completely miss.
We can kill a lich. We can kill a demon lord.
13 plus 8.
Enough
so that's
tentacle.
We can kill a crab.
21.
All right. Yep, that does. So you
Tentacles.
snap into your second.
No, that's
Find out
it.
soon.
Wait, this might be a kraken.
Oh, your tail. Okay, so you
You
swing
could
and
turn into a kraken.
hit it with the tail. All right.
Multi-attack, you get a
Kraken
point
have
and then
octopus legs.
nail it.
Yes.
Perfect.
They have octopus tentacles.
Who says they don't?
How much damage?
7, 8, 11 plus 4, so 16 points.
Nice. All right. So you
They call
snap
me
into it.
crocodile.
All right. Got it.
Perfect.
All right. Elle, you are up.
Alright, I am going to. So this thing currently does not have anybody in it, correct?
No, it released Erebus arrows. Released Valiant and Kit.
Okay. Well, I'm going to cast Freedom of Movement on myself then.
Okay.
And then I will going to move to the hallway.
Which hallway?
Whichever one Erebus went down.
Okay.
Where we're shooting from. Okay.
Yep.
So you can move 40.
Yeah, I'm getting some text messages.
40 feet.
40?
Yeah.
You almost get there.
I think you need text
What?
All right. You done?
on your phone.
Give me my phone, bro. Touch my phone again.
The land and ready your shield.
Okay. Perfect. Sewell, you are up.
So low.
Alright. So I'll move me around to the left, and then I'm gonna look in the pool.
Okay.
To be like basically the northwest section of that glyph.
How's that?
On it, just right
Yeah,
next to
that's
the glyph. Okay. Right there. Okay.
Hey, so
Oh.
can I see into the water, Bill, or just inky water?
Nope. It's not inky. It's just dark blue water. But no, you can't see through it.
Okay, so I can't see any shadows in there or anything.
Nope. Not at this time.
Bring that
Dark
motherfucker.
Dark blue water. There's no other than no. The light's even kind of more to the other side of the room.
I
But
want
no.
to cast a spell, but whatever's in there has to be able to see or hear me. Do I think that will carry through the water?
You
it
better
might not.
scream in that room of yours.
It might not.
Depends how well you do it.
Have we been making a lot of noise already?
Yes. Yeah.
You better believe it.
Yeah, Dar shouted. Yes.
Splash.
So I'll try to yell at the volume at which the group has already made noise.
Let me hear you work, Saul.
Okay.
And I'll cast suggestion.
Oh. Thought he was gonna.
Sink to the bottom and leave us alone for the rest of the day.
Okay.
What? No, I want to fight.
So it's
I thought he was gonna cast levitate.
a wisdom save, Bill. DC
That would have been
17.
better.
All right.
It's just fine.
Does it have to hear you and understand you?
Yes, it
Yeah,
has
it
to hear
does.
me, Bill.
Yep.
And understand me.
All right. It
Attacks you with a tentacle.
yeah, it does not seem to pay attention to you.
Okay, back me. Who's that behind me with the bow?
That's Zaz there.
Okay, put me next to Zaz, to the left of him.
Okay.
And
Perfect. Alright, now my guy's up again. Alright.
I'm gonna invest in
So, let's see how this goes.
I like that Umbra's last to go now. Because it means he gets to survive for a whole round.
It also means he gets to see what everybody else is doing before he makes
And actually,
a
the
decision.
best, probably the best.
All
thing
right,
is
so
I
the
get
three-
my
The 3 tentacles go down into the water,
It worked! Good job.
and then they snap up.
Shit! Saul!
Just the tentacles?
Yeah, just 3 tentacles once again snap up out of the water.
Same ones?
No, you notice that at least 2 of them that had arrows stuck in them, they are not up.
Okay, so there's at least 5.
Yes.
Does any... Hey, Kit! Wait, you're in Crocodile, but never mind. Hey, dog!
What?
How many legs does an octopus have?
No, like they drop, all of a sudden the 3...
Is this like a poem? Like, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck?
Alright, so you saw the 3 go underwater, the 3 tentacles, like you almost thought it worked. You're like, oh, it worked.
I thought it did too.
And then all of a sudden, 3 tentacles come up out of the water. One smacking at Dar, the other one smacking at the crocodile, and the next one, is I'm like all of a sudden the tentacles came up on my screen because I was looking counting my numbers, and I'm like, whoa, what happened there? And the other one's smacking at Zaz.
The third one is?
Yes, the third one.
Wow, the alien's right there. They could just keep picking.
All right. So I'm gonna go first on the one on Dar here.
Still got my little shield out. Got Gladys with me. We're ready to go.
Your AC is
19 right now.
Okay, it hits you,
Yeah, okay.
and you're not raging.
Nope, I'm not raging yet.
All right. Oops, sorry. Let me re-roll. That's 4d6. Not supposed to be 3.
Okay.
Oh, that's 4. I need 5.
All right. So you take 21 points of damage as this thing smacks into you hard.
How much?
21.
Ooh, that hurt.
And I need you to go ahead and give me an escape check.
Okay, so I have a question for you on that.
Yes.
Danger sense. Advantage on dex saves versus effects I can see.
This is not a save.
Okay.
This is an ability
Skill check.
check.
Okay, and it's a
Skill
what?
check.
Athletics?
Athletics or acrobatics, whichever is higher for you.
Yeah, it's going to be athletics. Okay. Natural 20.
Nice. All right. So it doesn't wrap around you. It just hits off of you hard. Kit, what is the armor class of your crocodile, and what are the hit points of it?
0.
Natural armor is 14 of the giant crocodile.
Okay.
What?
And then what's the hit points?
85.
All right.
Nice.
That's more than my normal hit points.
All right. So it smacks into you.
It's almost as much as dark.
Slams down its tentacle on you. So the crocodile, ooh, this is nasty, is going to take 24 points of damage as it
And
just
this is why crocs don't fuck with
down on
octopuses.
top of the crocodile.
You don't see a croc in the deep blue.
Right.
And then the last one
Does she have to make a
smacks over at Zaz.
Does she have
Zaz, your AC is 23, right?
does
Nah,
she have to make an
28.
athletics?
Huh?
28. I'm
23.
just messing with you. It's 21 actually
Oh,
right now.
okay, perfect.
He's gonna get
And that misses you. Completely misses you. Umbra, you are up.
Finally, I am up.
Alright, acapella group.
And I cast Hunter's Mark
What?
on the creature. I
Cool,
think that's
man.
all this
Yeah,
All
As a
right.
bonus action,
Okay.
I move up to the one that's on Dar.
All right.
Smack. That's gonna miss.
And smack.
Okay, and I have to roll my d6.
You mean whoosh?
Whoosh. Natural 20, and I'm going to use my Divine Smite on it, this attack since it hit. So
Alright.
divine smite.
Alright, so natural 20.
Yeah.
What do you say to What do you say to get that divine smite?
This is a bonus.
Isn't that a bonus action?
Huh?
Is divine smite a bonus
I don't think so,
action,
it's
or
just
is
if
it
you
Bonus
hit.
action or is it?
Do you get to decide it post to hit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
as soon
have
as
to
you
hit. You have to hit.
But is
So
it
I'll
a
just
bonus
check.
action or an action?
Check.
Oh wow.
If it's a bonus action, you
While
can't do
you're
it.
figuring that out, you can kick ass to try to make the escape check.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't have to.
I just have
Try
to
grab
expend one paladin spell slot. That's it. That's all it says.
Wait. What is it called again?
When you hit a creature
Divine
with a melee weapon attack, you can expend one paladin spell
Oh,
slot
yeah,
to deal
okay.
radiant damage.
Okay.
Shit, I was doing that wrong with
Alright.
the
We
lower.
thought you had to use a.
But we had to declare it before. I was messing it up with the
Oh,
No, it's when you hit a
Okay.
creature.
So what do I do?
Alright, so you're doing triple damage.
Ooh, triple damage.
Ouch.
So
Jeez.
He says
Ooh.
ooh, and it's
Just so you know, it's nighty night.
Night
If
hit,
if it fails its con save, you would knock it out unconscious. I rolled a natural 18 on the die, so it's not going anywhere.
That'd be great.
But there was a chance.
I get 2 exploders.
Okay.
Wow. What? Well, I'm just looking at how much damage she does. That's cool.
Yeah, her. Yeah.
Oh, and I'm doing it at 2nd level, by the way.
And you're doing, and this is radiant damage.
Yeah.
You're doing.
So it's just a ton of damage.
No, one more time.
That's it, buddy.
Yeah, wow. How many of those do you get?
And I get to roll a
The D8 and D6.
I think you extend spell slots or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you
pretty
just
good.
spend
As
one.
long as you have a
It's
spell
like the
slot.
paladin's main thing.
Yeah.
47.
Big
46.
thing.
46.
Oh yeah, 46. Another exploder.
Oh,
So what you do is you start as a paladin, and then you move into cleric. Look at all the extra spells you get.
60 points of damage.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
65.
yeah.
65.
Alright, so he just swings in into this tentacle and it just hacks it off
And it's
and
just
goes
trickles
down underwater there.
Okay,
Jeez,
and
nice,
then
And another one pops up.
At the end of his turn, yes.
I'm gonna stand next to Dar, letting him kind of get attacked, and I get my reaction smack.
that's it.
Alright. Roll initiative.
Oh, we're doing the change initiative. I like this. Oh yeah, I like this.
All of us are rolling?
Yep.
Everybody roll.
Not me. That's true.
It's not me. Either.
Probably me. 19. Erebus, please don't.
Alright, so 19, what are you as?
4.
No, you got me beat.
Dar,
10.
Valiant,
I missed. I got beat.
Kit. What'd you roll for initiative? 1?
She rolled. She's
No?
she's saying
Wait,
wait.
okay. Elle,
8.
Soul,
Nope. 16.
16.
Umbra.
Oh, she just
Erebus?
What do you have, 19?
Yep.
I win. So, the thing goes first, actually.
So it pops up again.
Oh, what did you get, Kit?
I got 20.
Then Kit goes first.
Oh, and everybody
Even
else.
farther
won.
behind.
Oh, actually, no, sorry. No, I still go first. I beat that. I beat 20.
So
I had
the
a 20
tax
I had a 22 guys. So. Alright, so it's going first.
It hasn't come back up yet.
So does it?
He didn't say that.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, one is coming back.
Who's it attacking?
Where's it?
Dar.
Where's it coming up at?
I will tell you.
It has at least 8 tentacles.
We wanted to attack Dar because I get my attack of opportunity.
Yeah, but you're the
Attacks.
one that just cut one of its tentacles off. It's probably
It
coming
doesn't
after
know.
you.
It can't see
I
anything.
guarantee you
How
these
do you
things
know?
can sense, buddy.
How do you know?
When we get attacked.
It felt radiant.
Alright.
I'm too short to reach that tall.
Disadvantage at every attack on the
Its
octopus
first
out of
tentacle,
water.
the one that was over by you two, another one comes up and strikes down at Erebus, or not Erebus, Umbra. Sorry.
You
Umbra.
said 3 different
I
names
know.
there.
All right, strikes down at you, but misses completely. Just goes right over your head.
Divine
The
Smite.
next one goes at Dar again. So another one pops over at Dar.
Oh, and I'm going to get my attack of opportunity.
All right, go ahead, buddy.
That's 24
That hits.
for 7 points.
Divine Smite!
I should have.
No, you shouldn't. It's an
Divine
octopus.
Smite.
All right, so then it swings at Dar.
That's all. Oh wait, I forgot I had to add an extra d6. 4 more points to that.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
gotta
misses.
be on top of it. Man.
Hunter's Mark.
All
I'm
right,
a ranger.
and then the last one. Once again,
Ranger on the couch.
Yeah, that's my range. The couch.
Ranger Paladin.
No, it's just my,
it goes at Galley.
Oh,
Subclass.
I think I'm only at 14 right now, Bilbo.
Yes, so it hits Valiant.
Yeah.
Don't let it drag you under. Hey, but I'm going next. Divine Smite.
What's your hit points, Valiant?
47 with the aid.
Okay, perfect.
32 normally.
Barely alive.
Yeah, barely.
Yeah. So yeah.
Minus 46. Welcome back.
This is D&D.
That's what happens when you stand by Kit, though. Kit and Umbra are like 2 people you don't stand by in combat.
All right, so you're minus 41.
Oh,
man.
And then I need you once again to try to make an escape.
Hayden has butchered an endless list of my characters, so I'm used to dying. I'm pretty sure Hayden, this last week home, Hayden killed 2 of my characters.
Well, we got a cleric, 4 or 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
wow.
fail 4.
All right, so it wraps around.
Yeah, he did. He did. He killed 2 of
All
my
right,
characters.
so now Umbra, you are up.
Yeah. I'm going to attack the one right in front of me.
All right.
Natural 20, and I'm going to just Divine Smite first level this time on this one.
Okay. Natural 20.
Again, just brutal. So I get to add an extra d8.
All right, so this is maximum damage.
Oh, thanks, actually, because I rolled really bad.
No exploders?
No.
And so go ahead and give me max damage then. Yeah, so you hit it, you slice into it. It recoils just a little bit.
27.
But, does 27 points?
Yep.
But
there's a
stays
warhammer.
there. Oh, smash into it. Sorry.
And then I come around.
Yeah, he doesn't have a slasher anymore.
All right.
Yeah, and then I come around with my second swing.
All right.
Natural 20 again. I'm not gonna even use a Divine Smite. Just smack.
I loaded dice. The die at your
No, he didn't. We didn't.
These are the same dice. These are my normal
Did
dice
you
on
even
Wednesdays.
add your Divine Smite?
Hey,
All right.
after all the
Yeah.
2s he was rolling last week,
Oh, so you
You
just
do.
as it's kind of slipping around from the first hit, you smash into it, maximum damage again.
Okay, and I rolled Exploder, so I'm gonna just see if I roll another Exploder. Nope. So, 25
Same
points.
number as last
All right.
week. I was just saying. Same
So it's
number as
just
last
like
time.
limp there.
Staying
Yeah,
there?
well, that's because he didn't do this.
Is it still staying here? What?
No, it goes back into the water.
So 2 of them pop up.
That's
Like, one
2 you
pops
killed.
up.
That's 2 you brought back down.
Another one
Alright.
pops up.
But another one comes back up, one with an arrow in it, and swings down at you
Of course it does. Of course it does.
and hits you.
Is this all
21
on
AC?
Umbra's attack?
Yes. And
Is Umbra going right now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, it was up right now.
I had to make sure because it was like a tentacle comes, a tentacle comes.
He swings.
Then Umbra swings, then another tentacle attacks the alien, and then Umbra swings.
Umbra, so you take 18 points of damage
Okay.
as it smacks into you. In retaliation for all the crap you just did to it. And I need you to go ahead and give me an escape check.
Which is
Athletics or acrobatics? I'm guessing you're not acrobatic.
Or athletics.
athletics. 13.
It restraint grabs and circles around you. So
I-
you're restrained.
I kind of deserve that now. After you just whack.
All right, Zaz, you are up.
Oh.
Valiance is the thing, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
I
so
don't
am I.
care about
Save
you.
Valiant, really.
Yeah, save him first.
Is that cock, guys?
Kind
Yep, it was.
Yeah, it was cocked.
21
That hits.
for 7 minutos.
Wait, don't you have
7
Hunter's Mark
points.
on it?
You already rolled it. It's right here.
Oh, there it is.
All right.
Second
I
Alright.
didn't
shot.
notice it. It was so bad.
Did he drop?
No.
Second shot.
So, with my Horde Breaker thing, is the tentacles considered another target?
Huh?
Are the tentacles considered another target?
No, this is considered one target.
Thought I'd ask. Are they cocked?
That's 22.
It's cocked still. I'm going with the 7 cocked. Natural 20, baby.
Yeah.
An exploder. Let's go.
Yeah, you got an exploder too.
Russian.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Roll that exploder.
All right.
Yeah,
Quadruple damage.
Oh, no. The tentacle. Oh,
That's
another
two
exploder.
exploders.
Two 6-sided exploders. Nice catch. And now 2d6.
And 2, yeah. 40.
48 points of damage.
48.
Yeah.
All right, and that's the one on floating.
Valiant.
Valiant. Okay.
It goes twang.
Let my bookworm friend go, please. Alien, come through the portal. I'm still holding it open.
Yeah, holding it.
So yes, it recoils and drops Valiant and goes back underwater there.
Dar, free me.
All right.
That's really important because I get my attack of opportunity as soon as it.
I'm feeling hot and I don't want Umbra to be stuck. Action surge.
Okay, so action surge. All right.
16, damn it.
16. No, you hit it, but you don't get through it. Bounces off.
27
That hits.
for 9 points of damage.
This is a good thing.
All right.
Hey, who wants to see some acid?
All right.
Squid?
You said that one dropped.
Yes. However, another one comes back on
And
up
attacks Kit.
and goes right at Valiant again.
Dang it.
Oh my gosh.
I told you to get through the door!
Does this one have? Does this one have the arrow in it?
Yeah, this has an arrow in it. Yes.
So it's already wounded.
I'll throw my shield spell
All right. Does not matter.
Oh no!
So I don't even. Alex, you get that guy.
Grab his body!
So it goes limp, and with that, it's got him basically
About to take
grabbed
him back.
too. Yeah.
Bite off his fucking tentacle! Croc!
All right. So. Yes, Valley went limp as this thing
Don't let that
hit
tentacle
him
leave, he's gonna
and-
eat him!
that wrapped up around him.
Wizard, can't you freeze the water?
Okay.
Oh, shit.
That was number 2.
It's a fire. He's a fire.
Kit, you're up. Kit, you're
Evaporate
up.
the water. Make it so I can't.
Wait, what?
Kit's
Kit.
up.
Isn't Dara?
No, Kit.
I know.
I missed Kit before because she's on the screen. On the screen.
She's between.
Yep. Between you two.
Oh.
I fish someone out.
Oh, okay. Bite the tentacle. It's got Valiant. That's 3 down.
Multi-attacking again.
All right.
Going for a bite.
You can do it!
Just detail.
13 to hit.
13. No, you snap it in the air.
Imagine this with like 10 more people on the ground. That's the Tower of Gax.
Going for the tail whip.
No, that's gonna put him right into his mouth.
Yeah. I came
That one
in
landed on the
and
corner,
one
so
kid
I roll that.
TPK'd the party twice.
What's that about?
I
19
came
to
in
hit.
and
Oh.
19
one
hits.
kid TPK'd 2 parties.
Oh,
Same character. turn into a red dragon
At the thing.
at the Tower of Dax. Yeah.
Junker?
Yep. Right before it came into.
19 points.
All right, 19. Nice.
Turn
Nice.
into a red dragon.
Guys, just drop it.
We'll see.
Come on. Come on. I told you to bite it.
Oh, Bill, that was the one that had Valiant.
Yes. Yep. That's what I assumed. Yeah.
It does have an arrow.
Oh, you're lucky. It drops him. So put him down, throw him. Alright, it drops him. Alright.
Does it go down or is it still up?
The tentacle is still up.
Okay.
And
And it attacks.
now it goes smashing at the crocodile.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
Crack, 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 crack.
And it hits the croc.
Oh, it always hits the croc.
The croc didn't hit.
But the cat always hits
So for 19 more points on the croc.
Hey, I'm gonna try and breathe on the 2 tentacles.
Alright.
Or if I get my attack of opportunity.
And now I need the
Slide
crocodile
out.
to make an escape check. It tries to wrap around the croc.
It's a big creature. Can it even do?
Oh, yeah.
Sure, this thing's probably massive under the water. This thing's probably a huge size vibrator.
Which is a what?
But yeah.
It's probably for this thing. It's probably athletics.
Probably. We just want to
So
know
whatever
when
its
you can turn
strength
into giant
modifier is, probably.
dire bear. That's what.
I got 15 on that die plus 5, so 20.
Yep. So no problem there. Nope. You tries, but you're like shake it off. Doesn't work. All right. With that, Dar, you are up.
Alright. Dar screams in rage. He's pissed off.
All right. So Dar rages. All
Yep.
right.
Dar turns into a
Big old bear.
Dar turns into a big old bear because he's pissed,
And attack the
All right.
one.
and he's gonna attack the one that's holding Umbra,
All right.
and he's going to recklessly attack because he's so pissed off.
Thank God we've been taking these tentacles out when they have
Billy-
people because I don't want to know what
Billy,
happens.
you grab the bear. And put the bear down.
I don't know what happens when.
So
You
he's
go
gonna
into his mouth.
he's gonna recklessly claw at this thing.
Should be right.
First claw,
Right back.
natural 20,
Oh my gosh.
All right.
but shitty,
Hey, Valiant,
shitty
you're
damage.
next.
All right.
20, 20, 20, 20.
All right. Maximum damage as you
Oh, okay.
That was actually really
smack
good.
at it and recoil it. But
that's-
it makes it save too.
So that's 18
Save.
points on that one.
How many?
18 points.
All right.
But
Does it drop him or let go?
One second.
Because if it does, it's dead.
No, this time it does not let go.
Okay, so
Hold
then
on.
he's gonna have to attack it again.
Okay.
19 on the die, so
That'll
that's
hit.
gonna hit him for 5, 6, 7 plus 7, 6, 13 more points of damage on
And
it.
wait, I gotta say it.
So
If
19
only
and
you were a
13 is-
champion.
19 and 13 is 22, so
And does not let go.
or 32.
Dang
So
it.
I get 32 points of damage. Still doesn't let go.
Nope.
That's good.
Okay, then
The strongest tentacle of them all.
I'm gonna go 5, 10,
Just for
15,
Umbra.
20, 25, and stand over Valiant.
All right.
And these two, since I'm leaving, if they're obviously going to get attacks on me if they
And
want.
do I get my
Alright,
attack
so
of
one-
opportunity? So, at disadvantage since I'm restrained?
No, you don't get your attack of
I got the big bear and the big crocodile side by side.
Yeah, so it as you're leaving, it smacks down on you.
Yep, I've only got a 14 AC right now.
So
Help. Because now there's gonna be 2 on me. Thanks. It's going after the crocodile. There needs to be 2 druids on 2 sides. Because it's gonna pop up back up over
And
here.
what's the bear's hit points?
The bear's hit points are 34.
And I'm having this, so it's 11 points.
Hey,
Ouch, these things are hard.
Alright. So you get this. Yeah, so I'll give you this. It's your reaction, right?
Yeah.
It's a disadvantage.
Yep. Since I'm restrained.
Yep.
oh, Bill, did you roll 2 dice on the to hit? Did you roll
Yeah,
2 dice
yeah.
on the to hit? Okay.
17.
17. Nope, you don't. You managed to. You're trying to hit it off of you, but you just. It doesn't seem to have the effect. You hit it off its rubbery flesh, and it doesn't seem to do any damage to it. Valiant, death save.
Yes, sir.
I'm so glad I have water breathing though.
DC 15.
I failed. I rolled a 12.
All right.
This is what you say when or we have our fully restocked
All right.
death dice.
Yes, death dice are fully restocked. That's Valiant.
First time something.
Erebus, you are up.
Alright, no one's being held, or is Umbra still being
I'm
held?
Umbra is still being held.
Alright, cool. Let me stealth, because it's just what I do right here. So stealth at the beginning here.
All right.
Monster Massive.
That's a 12, so plus 10. So 30.
30, yeah, you're good.
Yeah. Alright, so I'll take a shot. The one holding Umbra.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, it's a crit. Yeah, that's great.
Is a skill check the same as
Man,
an
you guys
ability
are
check?
fire. All right,
So I get advantage on
maximum
strength checks and
damage.
saves.
And then
Would I
roll
get
the
it
dice again.
on athletics?
Okay. And there's two exploders here too.
All right.
Alright, so max damage and roll the damage die again?
Yes.
Okay. And I roll my 2 exploders as well.
Yes.
Alright, let's roll the exploders first. Alright, how many exploders are shit? That's pretty fun.
It's part of my
Alright.
rage ability.
It's 26. 2, 43.
43.
And then,
Okay.
that was the 6 exploders.
All right, so I'll just keep track of that. Yep. Then roll the
Right.
damage dice
I would? Okay, so I do get advantage on this. Okay. I was hoping, I wasn't sure.
12. So it's at
Because yeah, I think
54.
it says strength
again. All right.
checks.
So
It
54.
better
All right.
be dead now, because it's already been hit a lot.
Yeah, just the danger sense is the tricky one because
Right.
it's like a fireball.
Right.
Dark
that's
smack
Well,
it.
that's what
or it's
they're
any
trying to
physical trap too. So I mean, but it specifically says effects you can
Go ahead
see.
and go with the second shot.
You have a chance to dodge a tentacle. I thought
It's
maybe-
dead.
What? Does it drop one?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
more
So
like
yeah,
sucking
that
onto
first.
you.
Yes, it does drop it. Goes
Wait,
into the water. Let's Umbra go.
So fourth one's done.
Yeah, there's still 2 tentacles.
I was gonna say something so wrong. I'm glad I processed it through my head.
Alright, so that's 24.
It's hard to dodge a stuff.
Yes.
And 21 points.
Which one's that?
The one you hit on Umbra.
No, that's a
No,
different
that one
one.
went
Oh.
down.
Yeah, nice.
I just picked one. I don't know.
All right.
And I will knock back up to my save.
All right, Elle,
Did
you
you
are
take the
up.
other one out?
No.
No. So
Does a third one come back up when that one was
No.
done?
So
Oh,
that's
4 gone. So
Elle,
maybe only
you
6.
are up.
or maybe he just can't attack anything.
Must be a swig.
Yes. Dan, you're okay.
Oh, that'd be so disgusting if he
That's
levitated.
why I need to hear Elle.
So I will. First of all, are there only 4 of us that have been injured at this point?
Well, one person's
Valiant's down.
Well, yes,
And then Dar has been hurt. Umbra's been hurt. Kit's been hurt.
so yeah,
You, yeah,
4.
But Dar and Kid are both in animal form right now.
yes.
That's fine. So I'm going to. Oh, Dar and Kid are both in animal form.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm just going to do. So they healing word.
Okay.
On he's within 60, correct?
Yes, Valiant, yes.
Okay, so. Somebody roll a D4 for me.
yeah, I'll do it. Oh, where's my pad? I'll just. A 3.
Okay, so that's 7 points back to Bailey.
Okay.
I'm going to cast the falling one on Bailey.
Okay.
Oh wow.
I will make him a crocodile. He will be a bear.
Fuck, we don't have
You
another
giant crocodile
damn
now.
it, Dan.
You have a normal crocodile.
Alright.
I'll go grab it.
I have another crocodile figure.
Back in that fucking hallway. Down by Erebus.
Crocodile.
Perfect.
Crocodile.
All right.
Too bad I
Soul,
can't
you
do
are up.
crocodiles yet because they can swim.
Right, so we've got how many
Not
tentacles?
high enough
Just
level
one,
till
two
next level.
tentacles sticking out of the water, right?
That's correct.
The
Right now.
Trace
How messed
crocodile.
up do they look, though?
One's got an arrow stuck in it. The other one's got like
You do not have
a couple
multi-attack.
slashes in it.
And now you can't speak to us. at all.
But your movement is increased by 10 feet.
Alright, I'm gonna cast.
Fun thing is though, you can't ask us to turn in.
Sewell sends, ease the pounding of your hearts by the quiet of your mind. Steady your harried pace. With the vision of the eternal reach of time, spread your tentacles wide and let the water settle around you. Casting slow, Bill.
Okay.
It doesn't have to hear me, by the way. And I'm going to pick the 2 tentacles, and it's a wisdom DC 17.
All right.
They don't have any wisdom, so.
That's not what you don't know that.
They're
All right.
clearly attacking with
All right.
non-visual.
So you do that. Both the tentacles drop into the water, and then all of a sudden the water starts swirling about, and this grayish cloud appears above the water.
And everybody roll for initiative.
Cracklings of lightning, and that's where we're gonna stop for the night.
It's a crack.
No, we got 13 minutes. 13 minutes. Roll right now. Who goes
It's a
first?
kraken. It's a kraken. It's a kraken. We're
I'm
fighting.
just going to stop casting. I keep pissing it off.
Every time.
Come on. I had a few more divine smites ready to smite it
You
out.
gonna smite the lightning?
Huh?
You gonna smite the lightning, bro?
Radiance
You'll have to
versus
come
light.
back.
Let's go. I got a lot of
Eric's
energy.
never made it.
Lot of energy.
Yeah. Well, he said it was Wednesday nights can be very tough for him.
Yeah, he did say that.
He did say that.
But that's kind of like
So
we're
we will stop for the evening. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Continue Mana's 506. I will definitely check your thing out. And I'll go from there. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the people that have been viewing our show, because I've noticed our views are going up. And we will be back Saturday night with our Pirates campaign. And so please tune in, as this is probably the only Pirates campaign we're going to get in all month, as I'm very busy Saturdays for the rest of the month.
It's going to be a version of the Pirates of Penzance.
And then we will be back every Wednesday night, though, through August here. And so back next Wednesday night, 7:30 Central Time. Remember?
It's cool to be a geek. Pass it on, and from my channel, Portal on.
And gorilla meat.
Hey, forget about that.
Oh, and don't forget Gorilla Meat.